whole thing come full circle, and the guys stepping up as a coaching staff. Also, we have so many talented guys in the room helping the next generation, and it's all about passion. So it's been cool to see that.
You've always been busy as an entrepreneur. What else do you have on the horizon right now?
Oh man, I've got all sorts of stuff that I've been working on. Some entertainment stuff, and of course the team, and expanding that. I've been talking about doing something in China, which is going to be pretty exciting. It's not really out there to be talked about yet, but there's a lot of cool stuff that's happening, and a type of situation.
Wow.
I think so. That's going to be cool.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I went to the last event over there.
Okay.
We've had some guys come out to us, and actually relationships in China as well. So it's kind of a cool thing to see UFC going over there and the sport expanding. I think 5 Chinese fighters, and they all won, and they all had tough fights. It wasn't like they're given cupcakes. It was tough. Is kind of born there in that part of the world in a lot of ways. So it's cool to see it coming full circle.
Would you consider doing something like that in India as well?
Yeah, talking about India. Both those places. Fighting is such an international thing. It's the most primal thing, but the most common thing. Everybody loves a good fight, and everybody has probably gotten in some sort of conflict in some shape or form. So it's cool to see the whole world kind of bringing people together, I think, which is awesome.
So I understand Cody's back in California. He took a vacation in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
Baby moon, if you will.
Baby moon, yeah.
Yes.
Him and his wife. she goes every single year, so he got to tag along this year.
I'm just wondering how he's doing a month later. We haven't heard much from him. Like, have you had a chance to talk to him? How he's assessing life as not being champion?
In his mind, he's still a champion, and once a champ, always a champ. But he definitely is hungry. It was really cool to see him directly after the fight, the way he reacted. Because he's not the easiest guy in practice. If somebody gets the better of him, or there's something he's he can throw a little fit on occasion. To see the way he handled a loss like that was awesome, and just spoke a lot about him as an individual. And I was excited for the things that he said directly afterwards, which were all about forward thinking and about getting onto the next path and get that strap back. So he's 25 years old, and 25 or 26, and he's excited. He went out on vacation and just ended up training the whole time, which he was trying to relax. It didn't work out. That's pretty common, I think. But it was cool to see him just grinding over there on vacation.
Seems to be really
absolutely
clicking.
Sage, as far as a positive energy, I've never really met anyone like that. He brings joy wherever he goes. He's like Santa with abs, So it's really cool to have him in the room. He brightens the mood. Everybody loves him, and he's genuine. His whole the way he comes off is real genuine, and he learns super fast. It's crazy. So it's just find those little bits and pieces to fit into an already great skill set and a great mindset and good genetics and a lot of hard work. And I think, I'm encouraging him. He's too nice to say he's going to go get the strap, but that's in his mind. And I don't know, at what point does somebody just decide they want to be a champion? I think he's probably had that for a long time, but I'm encouraging him to voice it, because I think he can be a world champion, and we're on a path to do that. So, he talked about possibly coming out, but I know he's got a pretty good situation where he's at. He was talking about possibly bringing a trainer and doing some camps, but we're friendly with Yair, and he's welcome, but he hasn't made the move. Hollis, who he's been with us since 9. He's looking for the championship. Benito Lopez. I could name all my guys that are going to be. For somebody that you have never heard of and is still an amateur, Kaleo Romero. He's a kid that is a state runner-up in California, and he has to. I talk about this all the time at the end of practice, but he has to be. He's always in the gym. He called me and he's like, hey, it's Saturday night, and he's like, Uriah, I just set off the alarm. I didn't realize everybody left. I'm in the shower, and I was the last one to leave, but the alarm's going off in the gym, and I'm like, all right, cool. So that kid right there, Kaleo, is a kid that I have high hopes for, and he's like I said, he's an amateur. He's about to turn pro. Esparza is tough, but I just think it's going to be, I wouldn't normally say this, but I think it's going to be a one-sided affair. I'm not sure where where she can better Cynthia. I mean, Cynthia's solid on her stand-up. Her stand-up's been getting better and better. And if she wants to take her down, that's going to be a world of hurt. I think we're looking at a world champ. So in my mind, Cynthia's going to show that she's heads and shoulders above her.